Hi everyone, this is Chris Brazel and welcome to my world. Today we have the real estate industry, but it's amazing. Sometimes I start with a client on the real estate industry, then I actually teach them Buddha walking and colours, changing their life, and then I also get really excited when I start to open their heart up and they start to follow into new business arenas altogether, which is, you're going to meet Jen. Jen Cameron is from the New England area. Hi Jen.
Hi Chris.
Originally we had problem trying to sell property in the Nundle area.
Yes, we certainly did.
It's been a journey.
Very long journey.
But a journey that we actually got completed, a journey where we got the sale. Now, when I'm working with clients, the sale of a property means you're closing one door of your life and you're opening a new door in your life. It's not bricks and mortar, it's not just a piece of land, and it's not just a check at the end of the day. You've got emotional attachment to what you're selling, which is what we found.
Certainly.
And so when you're working with the client, if your property's not selling, it's not selling because there's some sort of an attachment that we need to let go. I've had the best journey with Jen all the way through. I'm super excited. I mean, she's had to do some weird and wonderful things with me, from walking with horses to climbing hills to Buddha walking on beaches to you name it, we've walked through, because at the end of the day, you've got to get that mind right and do a releasing energy. Now, you've worked a lot with colours.
Yes.
Were you always this colourful before you met me?
I guess we've known each other for almost 10 years. So I've always been involved in the colour and how Chris works. So it was just an extension of that and using it for a much stronger purpose with getting the property sold.
Yeah, so we worked with colours, we worked with minds, we worked with environments, we worked with affirmation. As I said, I even worked with a horse one day because it's like, how am I going to get this property sold? And the horse's energy just creates any stagnation. So we have got the property sold. We got pretty close to the price.
Yes.
So we're happy about that. The most exciting thing is Jen now has the ability to open the door to the new person she is. She has the ability to open the door to where she wants to go, which I'm excited because she's actually done my training programs, and she's going to be offering my training programs or helping people in the New England area who literally can't sell their property. That's super exciting.
Yes.
And it's best to be coming from a person who's already been there, done that. But the other exciting things is new ventures with photography. Jen does amazing horse photography, land photography, bird photography. So if you're out there and you are a little bit stuck at the moment and you're in that New England area, get in touch with me and I'll show you where to get in touch with Jen. But I think from Jen's perspective, even though it took us a little bit longer than normal, we didn't give up.
No, we certainly didn't.
We could have given up. We could have given in to ridiculous prices, but we stayed put, knowing that what the land was worth was what it was being sold. And the biggest thing in real estate, I think, is some people come down, particularly agents, say, oh, you're never going to get that, it's not worth that. So that's where you've got to be strong. And that's where you need to work with a coach or a property mentor coach, such as Jen in the New England area, or myself, or we've got other ladies in the Hunter Valley area, because you need to know what you're worth and you need to know what it is that you're selling, and then you need to be focused and follow through to get the sale that you want, because it's this door that you're closing and it's the new door that you're opening.
Yes. You have to connect to the heart and really feel that it's the right thing what you're doing and the price that you're sitting on, and know that the right person will come along when it's the right time. But having Chris was fabulous as a backup and a support person. Many a time I was at the end of my tether, but Chris always brought me back on track and allowed me to just see things clearly and stick to what I knew was true.
I think we had a couple of lectures.
Many lectures. Many lectures.
I promised after we got the contract signed, I would not have a lecture. Now, one thing before we go is we did get a contract, and I think this is an important avenue to teach people out there. We did some changes, we did some action steps, we actually got the contract, we got very close to what we wanted, and I said to Jen, we've got the contract, but she was like, oh no, it is. So what's the biggest message? Because the contract fell over, because the energy that came up from that contract space didn't last, and that contract fell over, which meant we had to go back to square one. What would be the biggest message you could say when someone gets their first contract? What do they have to be very conscious of doing?
Well, try to maybe get the advice of an onlooker to see what you're actually doing, because you may not be conscious that you're actually pushing the sale away I was very annoyed and angry about different things that were annoying me. Although I was happy about it, but I wasn't exhibiting that happiness. And the contract actually fell over, so it was quite devastating.
But it was a good learning curve.
Yeah, it was. It took a long time to get through that and forgive myself for pushing it away. But since then, we've got the sale, and I learned to celebrate a lot more when it happened this time.
So I guess what we're saying is, if you get a contract and the sale's gone through, be grateful and make sure you follow through with it. So if you don't be grateful, then you could have problems. This is Chris Brazel out for now, and Jen. And remember, if you've got any problems with your property, just get in touch with us. We love coaching you, mentoring, but best of all, we can set your property up like nobody else, and we can get you through on the sale. We can get you through on closing one door and opening another door.
Yes,
You got one big tip for them before we go?
just listen to your heart and go what you really feel is right.
Definitely. So the heart's the main thing. This is Chris Brazel, Al, and Jen.
Thanks for now. Bye.
Cheers.